Good afternoon, friends. We're off to the dump again. It was exactly 1 week ago today when my first timer bit the dust. And now we're using the new timer. And it is afternoon. It's 1:30. And I spent a good part of the morning in the woods with our middle granddaughter on the second of our youth hunting days. And we've got a busy main street here. And we didn't see any deer. We saw some deer droppings. We spent some time sitting next to a beautiful little babbling brook that is spring-fed right there in the area where we were hunting. But we didn't see any deer. The only deer we saw had been dead for a long time. We actually, when I was out with my grandson yesterday, he discovered this pile of bones and he took pictures of them and left them there. So today when I came by with my granddaughter, who's 2 years younger than her brother, she decided to bring them home. So Grandpa carried him out of the woods, and we just the skull and the jaw, or what appeared to be the jaw. And she found some other old jars, bottles, and things like that she wanted to bring home, even though they had cracks on them. They weren't broken, but they were cracked. Anyway, so it turned into, as we were coming out of the woods, we were pretty much done hunting by then. We've been in the woods a few hours. It's beautiful, although we have an overcast day today, not a clear blue sky like we had yesterday. It's very overcast, but that may have helped it stay a little bit warmer had it not been for the overcast. So anyway, it was a good day to be in the woods, and that's over. And I just a half hour ago found a tiny, almost invisible wood tick crawling across my thumb. And it makes me crawl thinking that there's probably 100 more all over my body. Wood ticks are a curse of the devil, a curse of sin. But anyway, if I scratch, you'll know why. Wood ticks are awful here in Maine. I'd never even seen a wood tick until 1977, I think. And then it was like they were all over the place, and they're worse now than they were before. I don't know what kind of a tick it was. It was tiny and black. Deer ticks, especially, are dangerous. Yeah, we know one person who almost died from a tick bite. It's not a joking matter. So, yeah. And I have not checked myself, or Thelma has not checked me for additional ticks at this point. I didn't have any yesterday, and I was home for a couple of hours before I noticed that one, and I don't know where it came from, but it was crawling across my thumb and it was headed up my arm before I captured the little bugger, got rid of him. Thelma torched him in the bathroom sink. Anyway, whoa, lots of traffic here today. Lots of traffic. So, what else is going on? We have a birthday party. Our oldest grandson, our oldest grandchild, turned 19 a couple days ago, and having a little bit of an open house for him this afternoon. So we're going up there and take up a gift that we bought him that I hope he uses and likes, appreciates. I won't say anything about what it is right now. It doesn't need to be. So we have a little bit of a, not really a party, but more of a just an open house for a few hours if anybody wants to come and visit. So we're going to do that. I didn't see him this morning when I was up there. I don't know if he was there. But anyway, he'll be there this afternoon. And I did get my 4th radial for my radio antenna. VTech sent me an entire new ground plane kit. That was nice of them. It came in today. And I put the radial on. Have a good day, folks.